Hi guys, this is Eve from Ovaniz, and in today's tutorial we're going to make a cartoon-like man's face. And if you would like to learn how to create a realistic portrait fondant face, stay tuned. And now let's get started. So for today's tutorial we're going to be using 40 grams of skin colored fondant, approximately 30 grams of brown fondant for the hair, a little bit of white fondant for the eyes and the mouth. We're going to use the Ovaniz sculpting tools and the sponge to help us sculpt the head. So we're getting a lot of questions about the fondants and the tools we're using in our tutorial, so I'm going to leave you the link to the best suitable fondant for sculpting and the sculpting tools in the description box down below. And before we get started, I would like to point out that there are two kinds of fondant faces that you can make today. The first one on the left is the regular cartoon-like fondant face that we are making today. And the second one is the photo to fondant premiere tutorial at ovaniz.com. With this tutorial, you can learn how to sculpt your loved one fondant figure, copy it from a picture, and transform them into any character you like. So if it is your father, brother, friend's birthday, and if you'd like to make a special gift for them, a portrait fondant character of himself, this is the tutorial for you. And we will talk more about it at the end of this tutorial. So we are starting with the shape of the head. So we are taking the skin colored fondant, take all the lines and the creases, place them in one place. That will be the back of our head. Place all the lines and the creases in one place. That will be the back of the head. And now roll it in between your hands into an oval shape. Smooth it out here. So it should resemble an egg, something like this. This is what we're looking for. Next, I'm going to pinch out the chin. Give our chin a shape. Push it forward. Next, I'm placing my head on the sponge. Give it more definition. Make some jawline. Next are the eyes. So the eyes are approximately in the middle of our head. So I'm using the Dresden tool and creating two indentations in the middle of the head for the eyes. Next is the nose. I'm taking a small piece of skin colored fondant, roll it in between my hands, and place it in between the eyes. Next, with the Dresden tool, I'm attaching it to the head and just smoothing out on the edges very gently. I don't want to deform the head, just like these stroking motions, attaching the nose to the face. Now let's give the nose some shape. This is a man's face, so we have like this big manly nose. Next, using the pointy side of the Dresden tool, I am making nostrils, 2 holes. Next are the indentations for the eyes and the mouth. So I'm taking the X-Acto knife and I'm cutting out 2 slits for the eyes and one here in the middle between the chin and the nose. Next, I'm taking the rounded knife and I'm just helping myself to open up the slits a little bit. The rounded knife is not as sharp as the X-Acto knife, so it helps us to open the slits without cutting further into the fondant. I'm opening the mouth as well. Next, with the pointy side of the Dresden tool, I'm opening the eye slits into an eye. Next, the mouth, and just like using the pointy side of the Dresden tool, I'm almost like drawing the bottom lip. Just very gentle, make a slight indentation. Next, we are going to place the white fondant inside the eye socket. So I'm going to take 2 small pieces of white fondant, roll them in between my hands, like so, cut it in half, and place it into the eye socket. With the pointy side of the Dresden tool, I am inserting it inside and spreading it out evenly. Placed slightly bigger piece that I need, so I will just cut off small amount and insert again. And the same with the second eye. And now we are ready for the coloring. So I'm using gel food coloring and number and 00 brush. So for the eyes, I'm going to take some brown and just start painting the eyes. Now, unlike women's eyes, which we are painting with black, the eyelashes and everything, because as if they were wearing makeup, men are a little bit more natural. So with the brown gel food coloring, I'm drawing like this gentle line. And we obviously can't draw too much of eyelashes because it will look feminine. So just very light brown and very, very, very short strokes with the brush for the eyelashes. Almost non-existing. For the pupils, I'm dipping my pointy side of the Dresden tool in the black food coloring and just placing a dot. Next, for the eyebrows, for the men eyebrows, I will take a slightly thicker brush, and again I'm taking the brown gel food.
I'm sorry for stopping this tutorial. I would just like to say that we are preparing a variety of very special videos and tutorials on a variety of fondant figures, and if you would like to be the first one to see those tutorials, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to turn on the notification button.
Coloring, and I'm just going to draw very thick manly eyebrows, no definition, no nothing. Just almost a straight line. Using the ball tool and giving him some cheekbone definition as well, like makes him kind of more manly. For the mouth, I'm going to use burgundy gel food coloring. As I said earlier, unlike the woman, in which we can paint the lips red, pink, whatever color we want, here we need to keep it natural. So I'm taking the burgundy color and just a tiny amount of the burgundy color, just to give the lips color but not pop out. We don't want him to look like he's wearing lipstick or something. Very, very natural. So as you can see, very natural color, doesn't look like makeup, doesn't look like nothing. Next, I would like to give him some, not a beard, but maybe like this look that he hasn't been shaved recently. So I'm taking a big brush, a very thick brush like this, it's dry. I'm dipping it into the brown gel food coloring. As you can see, I'm using my hair and I'm just doing like this to take off the excess color. And now we can just stain the face, and it will kind of look like he has some facial hair which has grown out and he didn't shave. Don't forget the ears, of course. Next, we're going to take 2 small pieces of skin colored fondant, roll them in between our fingers into an oval shape, like so. Squeeze them in your fingers and attach the ears on the sides of the head. Now, using the Dresden tool, I'm just helping it to attach to our face and give it the shape of an ear. Next is the hair. So I'm taking the brown fondant Usually I will recommend to leave the head to dry for at least 4 hours to harden, because when you place in the hair it can deform the head that we were working on. But if you do not have time, you can place the hair immediately. Just be very careful and very gentle. So take the brown food color, spread it like this in your hands, okay, and place it on top of the head. Again, as I said, because the fondant is still soft, we are working very, very carefully. So I'm taking the rounded knife to help myself give the hair some shape. And as I'm attaching the fondant on top of the head like so, I'm also creating the hair pattern. Don't forget the sideburns. So this is it. So as I said at the beginning of this video, there are two kinds of heads that you can place. First one is the cartoon-like fondant face. The second one, and I'm really excited to talk about it because this is the bestseller at Ovaniz.com. This is the premium tutorial on making a portrait out of fondant. Okay, this is a product that changed the birthday cake and celebration cake entirely. And just imagine seeing your loved one's face when he sees himself on a cake. You can make your child, you can make your husband, you can make a celebrity, you can make your child's head on a superhero's body. The possibilities are endless, and this is a truly, truly amazing product. And now for the surprise. We have a special coupon only for our YouTube subscribers, 10% off on all the tutorials on our website and the sculpting tools. So all you need to do to receive this coupon code is to write this code in our website at checkout and you are all set. So thank you for watching this tutorial. All the details are in the description box down below and at ovaniz.com. If you want to watch more tutorials about fondant figures, and you guys like us have a passion for cake fondant decoration, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. This was Eve from Ovaniz.